Hi, it is the human operating system time. So since last week I have shared many videos, and there are many Wing Chun friends ask me, can I summarize and outline the key points so they be able to study what I'm sharing. So today I'm going to share with you the summary and outline, which is I call it the 2020 Wing Chun contents. Okay. And so let's get started. Okay. Usually when we study Wing Chun, we usually study techniques. So you have Wing Chun techniques, that Wing Chun techniques, like your bong sao, your change pan, all kinds of techniques. However, that's not adequate. It doesn't tell you the full story. Okay, one need what I'm going to summarize with you, which is for easy to remember. One needs the 2, 3, 4, 5 to support these techniques in order to have a comprehensive view of Wing Chun, or be able to really study or learn or develop the skill of Wing Chun. So one need the 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, in addition to the techniques. In fact, this is very important. Okay, without this, technique is not going to be effective. Now, the reason why this techniques have to base on this to make the study of the Wing Chun effective, or the training of Wing Chun effective, is because fighting is a game of uncertain, imbalanced momentum play. Okay, uncertain, imbalanced momentum play is a momentum keeping changing. Momentum meaning the body weight of us crushing together, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so that's fighting. So techniques itself is not adequate because momentum will involve many things. And 2, 3, 4, 5 is to show the key of what is need to play here. Okay, so what is the 2? Okay, 2 is actually the body condition. The first is for the loosen up of the 7 balls, so the body doesn't hindrance the body, the breathing and mechanic and so forth, to loosen up the 7 balls. The second is the 2C state, where one be able to get lower abs breathing, stability, a lot of oxygen, power and so forth. So the 7 ball stuff, if you watch my video a few days ago, or in the beginning Wing Chun book, you see that there's all kinds of detailed description there. Okay, this 2C state in Wing Chun matrix works. That is the 2C state, and all kinds of description there. Okay, so this is the 2. If the body, so this is the body conditioning. If we need to race a car, we need to put the car in a good condition. Okay, now so there's 2. Now, so what is 3? What is 3? The 3 is, if you go watch my 2020, the Queen Quick video, you can see that Wing Chun have three basic momentum type, or momentum play, or momentum basic element. Three. The first is the Lat Sao Zek Chong. You get rid of the hand and you thrust forward. Okay, so that is the first one. You thrust forward. So if your opponent is bad, you need to know how to shoot in. That's the first type, which is Lat Sao Zek Chong. Okay, if there's no hindrance between you and him, it's open up, you get rid of the hindrance, you shoot in. Okay, that is the first type of Wing Chun basic momentum. Okay, now the second type is the Loi Lao, meaning that if you are here, if this is the opponent, if there's some hindrance there, which is he going to strike you or attack you, then you have to go in. That is the Loi Lao. He come, you receive him, he go in. Okay, if you watch my the 2020 Queen Quit, you can see that. Okay, so this is the second. The third one is the Hoi Song. Hoi Song meaning that the opponent and you, when it's over here, you struggle. That's where we use the sweep and all kinds of stuff when pushing him while you were tripping him and so kind of thing, or the foot throw and so forth. So the first is Lat Sao Zek Chong, get rid. When they are open up, no hindrance, you shoot him in. The second is Loi Lao, meaning that he's going to attack you, you know he's going to attack you, how to make use of his attack, you get in. The second. The third is Hoi Song. At this struggling, how you use the close body, the throw and all this kind of thing to handle the struggling over there. And of course these three momentum you can how do you say that, combine them for different setup and different sequence. So this is the three. Okay, and actually in the Wing Chun Matrix books, I have an extensive writing on the momentum. Okay, so you have a chapter there talking about this momentum and so forth. This three is according to Wing Chun Queen Quit. So we always talk about Loi Lao, Hoi Song, Lat Sao Zek Chong. And if one get good at this, then one be able to play the unstable and keeping changing momentum games with this three, this basic alphabet. Okay, it's not your Tan Bong Fok, it is this. Because Tan Bong Fok just techniques, and Tan Bong Fok is not complete either. Okay, but these three, if there's nothing there, you shoot in. If there's something there, how you get in. If it is in struggle situations, how you play. These three cover a massive thing already. Okay, that's the Queen Quit. Okay, so that is the momentum, the basic Wing Chun momentum, which, you know, this is the thing which every Wing Chuner ought to know. Okay, so this is basic Wing Chun momentum element, because this is Queen Quit. Now otherwise, what is the Queen Quit is for? Okay, now, and then what is the four? Four is footwork. You want to play the momentum, three momentum games, you need footwork to support it. Okay, and the footwork supported, usually we say, well, triangle steps and all this kind of stuff, but that's not the key. The key is this. Why four? Because say you are here, this is the opponent. The first type is shoot in. your footwork have to be able to get you to shoot in. The second type is be able to play. Okay, so this is first type. The second type of footwork is be able for you to play when you are with him there, close. Okay. The third type of the footwork is be able for you to get out and come back. Get off the range and come back, because sometimes you need to get off the range and come back. The fourth type of footwork is for you to get away, because you cannot fight. Forget about it, it's over. He's too strong. You know, you want to borrow his stuff, so you walk. So you have to have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 type of footwork. Okay. So as in the in the Wing Chun matrix, you know, this is the footwork for shoot in, and then how to get around, and then the footwork we play within this thing, within the second type. Okay, is there. And then in the beginning Wing Chun, it shares how to get in. Okay, so those are footwork, and of course you have the classical. Okay, this is the footwork, and then this is the triangle shape, the plum flower, those kind of stuff. Okay, so it belongs to 4. Okay. Now, what is the 5? 5 is the 5 mechanics. Because you need power, you need everything, then you need the mechanics. Okay. So the first thing is you have the retract mechanics, as I put in Wing Chun matrix here. You know, even with the physics there. Okay, the mechanic advantage. And then the second is the torque. Okay, the torque mechanics. The torque mechanics. Okay, and then you have the body type or power generations, which means in using your body muscle to generate power, which you need it. And then that is the force flow type of power generations, which is you using the force flow. No, which you can read in the my book, The Basic Wing Chun Art and Science. And then the fifth is the snap, which is the inch power. You need these 5 mechanics there. Okay. So in order to play the game of this is fighting, the 4 momentum zone, you need all those 2, 3, 4, 5. You need all these 2 body condition, 3 basic momentum, 4 is your footwork, 5 type of your mechanics. Okay, for the power, generate power and so forth. And then this is techniques. Well, techniques you keep evolve, because when you meet a different type, different style, then you are going to using this thing to and your basic techniques, and then you're going to come up with the new techniques. That's why you can expand. So with this, you can keep expand. Okay, that's why I call it the 2020 Wing Chun 2020 content. Okay, because if you have this, you can expand. And so whatever I'm sharing for past few days is all with this. Okay, now one cannot just say watching my videos and thinking, oh, I want to study this and that. No, one need to think systematically and in the big picture and both and details too. What happened with this? Okay, so if you study Wing Chun, ask the questions. Don't just study this techniques. Ask the questions. The body condition, the basic momentum, which is the queen quit, okay, and the footwork and the mechanics. It has to know that. Just get real. Within 6 months, one need to be able to learn all of this basic. I'm not going talking about some kind of magic, advanced, grandmaster stuff, but 6 months, one be able to get this basic. Okay, so that is what I like to share with you today, and to know that. And so we say that Wing Chun is a sticking body short strike. Okay, 埋山斷打 or 貼山斷打. Okay, so 貼山斷打, you know that with that 3 basic momentum, it is 貼山斷打. You go close in and you strike. And the Tweet San, the sticking body, is also called roll or soft. Why? You look at judo, jiu-jitsu, it is rou su or rou dao. In Japanese language, you see. That is what soft means. Stick at the body. Okay? It is not. You have to move softly, those internal. Forget about that. That's not what it is, the definition. The real definition of roll is like you look at judo. Sticking. 短打, short strike. See, judo and jiu-jitsu is expert in their throw and the lock and so forth. Where Wing Chun have it too. But Wing Chun is a short strike, meaning that the expert is, even though it is having this leg sweep throw and so forth, but the major focus is in striking. So it's a roll, meaning get close, it's striking. So it is you can look at it like the sister art of judo, but judo is put the throw, the lock and everything as the first priority, while Wing Chun putting the striking, top and bottom, machine gunning striking as the name of the game. So judo is, you know, like jiu-jitsu, locking and mounting and so forth, while Wing Chun, the name of game is a striking, even though it have the other like mounting and locking, those kind of stuff, okay, and throwing. So that if you look at that, then you can see what it is. And that's why with the 2, 3, 4, 5 and the techniques, you learn what it is. Okay, so it's that simple. Okay, so if you have time to watch my video, it's there. And if you don't have time, you want a summary, get the book. If you have the book already, you know, I show you where to find them, so that if you have the book and have look at my video, you can see things clearly there. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5 and with the techniques, and that's how the entire thing is. Okay, so this is to share with you today. Just like make it simple and effective and efficient learning, because we really don't have time to get into the internal, to the soft. Everybody have their different opinion, different interpretation, but it doesn't follow what exactly the ancient talk about, and it doesn't accord to what today's the reality of martial art or fighting games.